Boom! We are off with another episode of Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alan Snyder, here with my boy. He said, what about butt stuff from Tiffany's? It's Zach Elias. What's up, buddy?
That's pretty good. Butt stuff from Tiffany's. Yeah, you can't beat it. Poppins Egg Blue. If you're going to do it right.
Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. Tuesdays, we do it live. Saturdays, we post it later. Got a whole gaggle of episodes for you if this is your first time. If this is your last time, tune in. Give us a good rating. Share the episodes. Tell a friend. And remember, the next time you're being chauffeured around, tell the chauffeur you don't want to sit in peace and quiet. You want to listen to Booze Your Daddy, the podcast, because we like when people love us, but we love when people hate us.
And you can blow the chauffeur. Tequila.
You like that? I thought that didn't get enough last time.
I liked it. You closed it. It didn't give me a chance to really respond.
Got a great episode planned for tonight. But before we get into it, we now tune you back into my favorite show. It's called Watch Zach Drink.
What a dumpster fire my team is. It's such a house of pain. I can't open the thing. I hate these nips.
How about these nips?
How about them? Oh, I can't open it. This is going to dead air. All right, here we go. We're back. We are drinking a mango shada with mango, jalapeno, and tequila. And a little fun guy. Told you. It is electric orange. It is just Gatorade orange.
You know what that looks like when you take a multivitamin and then you pee out a color?
Yeah, I'm about to drink a Wilma here. So, oh, God. Oh, God.
Bottoms up. Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't save any for Jenna this time. I noticed.
I did a little. Oh my God. It's spicy Robitussin. Oh my God.
So good. I love those.
No, it's like jalapeno hot. It's fucking spicy. I don't know what to do. All right. What are you drinking for your beer? Let's get to it. I'll get into something to.
Well, I'm gonna try to open this keg up for a half hour. Actually, we're keeping it for the fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving theme. It is called Pumpkin Pie Treat Sour Ale with pumpkin pie spice blend and toasted marshmallow flavor from Prairie Artisan Ales, 5.5% alcohol by volume.
Great. Just get to it. Sam Adams, crack it. My mouth is on fire from that stupid shot.
Release the Kraken!
Eat you, Jenna.
Okay, I am.
She even said, "Oh, do you mean to go back to that liquor store and get more of them for next week?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
Yeah. You might want to stock up if I were
Devontae, she buys a couple at a time. Apparently, it's a very good nip selection, like funny ones. I gotta tell you, the Dr. McGillicuddy apple pie, top notch.
It was good.
Incredible. Oh, it was really good.
Well, it was. Can't help but notice you only got one of them.
What?
No sharing.
Talk to Jenna. She's my supplier at this point. No other liquor store isn't down me anything other than like Jim Beam and Jack Daniels, but she found gold.
She did. Zach, we got a real fun episode planned for tonight. First, let's start off with the name of the episode. Go ahead, give me your best.
Celebrate good times. Come on, man.
Oh my God, you nailed it. Oh God. I really thought you were like, come on, man. And you're just, you nailed it. Episode 251, calling this Celebrate Good Times. Come on, man.
Mine was better.
We only got 20 more days of that. So, and maybe less.
Yeah.
So, Zach, you and I, we watch a lot of sports, and something happened last week. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how the Los Angeles Dodgers, specifically one Kike Hernandez, celebrate home runs? Can I say that?
Well, I don't know, but I asked my cousin's non-Jewish girlfriend to say what his name was, and she just showed it, and she's like all sweet, and she makes a face and goes, "Oh, no." She like wouldn't do it. Well, he dropped an F-bomb on national TV after asking, "Are we live?" And they go, "Yeah." And he goes, "We don't give a fuck." Like he was nuts. So there's that.
I don't know which game. Yeah, you sound like you're fighting something.
I'm fighting the Mets. Go on.
some game last series, Kike Hernandez hits a home run, does something. He's coming around the bases. He sees Gavin Lux, and they go cup to cup.
The cup to cup. That's the one you wanted me to tell. Okay.
Yeah, dude. It literally was the inspiration for this episode
I
where
forgot
I thought we'd do something fun. We haven't done a rankings episode in a while. And
it's fun in a while.
For some reason, our number one hit ever is when we rank the dipping sauces. So let's lean into the hits here. I thought for today, Zach and I would do our top 10 sports celebrations, and we both interpret these very loose. Zach asked me a couple questions.
A million questions. You just told somebody to fuck off.
Pretty much, you can figure it out. All I know is, at any given day, my 10 could be my 1. My 2 could be my 10.
There's 100 of them. It's impossible. And I have some slashes in there.
I left out a lot of them. So what we'll do is we'll start off with our honorable mentions, and then we'll go down the list, 10 all the way to 1.
I have some slashes, too, because they're the same but different. Honorable mentions. I have Deion Sanders doing the high step. It's great. That's definitely one of them. I also have the Mutombo finger wave. Oh, God, the Dodgers are pouring it on. And I have the Fernando Rodney bow and arrow when he comes out.
Oh, I forgot about the one.
When he wins the game.
When he stares for it.
Yeah, he shoots the arrow in the sky. I loved that one.
All right.
Those are my 3.
Our menses are synced. Zach, we literally just did a whole episode that started off called Give Me the Finger. The Mutombo finger wave in my honorable mentions, and I wanted to put that in there not only because he just died, pour one out, but I also use that a lot. I'm definitely playing beer pong, or I do something I'm like,
Non-cast hates Fernando Rodney. Cool.
He probably closed for everybody but the Yankees.
Yeah. I didn't have much basketball in there. It's mostly football. That's where celebrations are.
I made a point to have other sports.
So
my honorables, Mutombo. I wanted to, I have to put a UFC guy in there for something. I could have done a girl, but there is one, Justin Gaethje, who's been doing a lot of getting knocked out and laying on his face, but he used to win a fight, go to the top of the octagon and do a backflip off, which just going through any type of fight and having energy to do that and land it is amazing. Then when I did some Googling, apparently Carl Edwards was doing this in the mid-2000s when he would win a race.
I was going to put that in there. I never really saw it, but I knew it was a thing. It was awesome. But Superfly Jimmy Snuka has been doing this shit for years.
Superfly. Yeah,
exactly.
So I did want to put Gaethje in there. And then my other one where I'm going to give the original to Joey Bats, none other than the Toronto Blue Jay. This is something that would be way higher if it was allowed to be done all the time, and why Major League Baseball won't let guys have fun, because it's not like football isn't doing any cool shit, but hitting a home run and just flipping that bat and seeing how many rotations
in 2015 when he chucked it, and unbelievable.
When he hit that one in the playoffs and looks to his bench. Now, if you're staring at the pitcher, you deserve to get hit in the head. But when you look at your bench and just do one of those, now maybe it hits somebody, but no fun league, more like Major League Baseball sucks.
Yeah, that's no fun league is almost all of my celebrations.
Kick it off, number 10.
Marshawn Lynch scoring a touchdown and getting rained with Skittles. Love it. Oh,
did he go backwards into the end zone for that one too?
He had all of them. Everything he did, they all would just pelt him with Skittles, which was a taste of the rainbow coming at him.
Apparently that's also what he said to all his women as well.
Most likely. It's probably when he was a kid, he needed extra sugar to keep going. His mom just gave him Skittles, so that became a thing. But he just did rain on him. And what a nightmare. Now the end zone is covered in Skittles. So some guys got to deal with that problem. You go.
I tried to make it an eclectic mix, and I think this one's going to surprise anybody who knows me. But my number 10, and it's kind of generic, but when a soccer player scores a goal and they run and do the slide on their knees, I think that's a really cool celebration.
It's not easy, because you could dig in and flop.
Zach, you and I got the schnozzes of the people dream of. I would be worried that I give myself a nose job going face first.
Absolutely.
It's a little terrifying.
So that is terrifying.
So but awesome. When they do that,
it's good.
And then it's out to the side.
Yeah. It's good. So my 9 is a slash, because pulling stuff out of stuff. T.O. pulling out the Sharpie and Joe Horn pulling out the cell phone from the goalpost. Unbelievable prop comedy. Because especially for Horn, you have to have
both sides. He had on both. Yeah.
I think he had it on one.
No.
2? It's excellent.
No, definitely both.
What pre-game premeditation is excellent? Oh, you know what? Ron Katz just got an ace. Randy Chastain whipping the sports bra.
It's
not on my list. I forgot about it. It's excellent.
I don't see it enough. I guess my list.
How much you want to see?
I put together some of my list where things that people still do. Now, I will say that I have played a game of beer pong where a guy took a Sharpie out and signed the beer pong ball afterwards.
Excellent.
It was kind of around that time, which was funny. The Joe Hoare thing with the flip phone, that was amazing.
That was great.
That was really good.
All right, that's my 9.
My 9 is when you asked me the type of celebrations we should have, I think you were getting at what I want to talk about. It's generic. When a team wins the World Series, when they win the Super Bowl, when they win any championship, I don't necessarily stick around for any more than here's the MVP. When an NHL team wins the Stanley Cup, I watch the whole thing, every single person. So the shot of Messier shaking the cup, I'm just going with the Stanley Cup raise when they skate around with it. It is a celebration. I know it's not exactly what we were doing, but it's so good, and it's so much better than all the other ones.
It really is. It really is. The other ones, they just deal with it. They shake champagne. It's the handshakes. It's really, all of it is excellent. Yeah. The pageantry on the ice, no matter, by the way, also, not for nothing, no matter where you are, the road team, the fans stay. They do in hockey. They don't just bail. They don't run out of the park. NBA, man. The minute the thing is over, if you win on the road, the place is empty. They're gone.
Ready for a hot take? I think the Stanley Cup is the hardest to win of all the championships. I really do.
I don't know.
How many Brady's do you have in the circa 1980 on?
Professional sports or just in general? Because the NCAA tournament gauntlet, it borders on impossible.
Yeah, but you only have 4 years in theory to do it.
I guess.
And nowadays, nobody says more than a year or two. And certainly with the coaching carousel.
The format of it is just, the 64-team tournament is great and borders on impossible to win. I love that.
I don't think it's impossible to win. It's impossible to go back.
Someone does it every year, but it's very hard. But yeah.
Somebody wins every championship every year, Zach.
I'm aware.
That wasn't that profound.
Well, it wasn't impossible, is what we were saying.
Number 8.
Okay, so in the same vein that you had to have a UFC guy, I have to have golf. Deceased. No, I don't have Tiger with the Chi Rodriguez, when he would make a putt and do the sword fight and put it in, unbelievable. It was incredible. He was ahead of his time for like golf celebrations. The place loved him. He was so arrogant about it. That's my 8.
I wanted to put a hockey thing on there. I went with Stanley Cup. I don't even know who used to do the celebration, but when they used to score a goal and they would use they kind of would let the stick slide and like a sword. That's a pretty good one.
It's not bad.
My number 8 should be higher. The problem is nobody knows this celebration. You really had to be a big sports fan back in the late 90s, and they could bring this back. But when the Atlanta Falcons made their Super Bowl run with Jamal Anderson and Chris Chandler, and they would do the Dirty Bird, which I can still call the Dirty Bird for start talking.
No, keep going, then I'll go.
It's just a celebration that I don't think many sports fans even know, and it was so good.
It's one of my slashes. I had it with the Icky Shuffle because it's the same dance essentially. It's so good.
It's so good. Up, down.
And now there's a LeBron James, Kevin Hart commercial. They're doing both of them. I'm like, oh my, this is. Oh,
yeah.
Take me away.
I just think the average fan does not know about that.
It was so good.
And they can do it. It's the Falcons. You can bring it back whenever.
Anyone can do it. The whole team can do it. Just keep it.
Yes.
Like the Icky Shuffle was his. That's the team. It's my 4. Wow. Yeah, it was so good.
Oof, and it's so random. I didn't know if we were gonna have any
we got some. Yeah.
You're number 7.
Where the hell was 7? Oh. The Usain Bolt Lightning. It just, and there's a world where it's a 1. He is faster than everyone in the world, and he does his last name is Bolt, and he does the lightning. Oh my God, it's incredible.
Did he create dabbing? Is that what that is effectively?
I have no idea who created dabbing.
No, but it may be.
Maybe.
I'm big into like origin stories and stuff. Last night I went on a bender watching old comedy, Where Are They Now? And I guess I never really thought about it, but Dane Cook was the person who created the term Karen.
I heard that.
It was one of his bits just going up like, okay, Karen, we know. And that's where it stuck. Although I think it's from Goodfellas.
Richard Lewis created the blank from hell. He claims that he wants to put in Bartlett quotes.
Dead.
Yeah, I know. Deceased. But yeah, he tried hard to get into the quote book, the blank from hell. All right, what's your 7 there?
My number 7 was a one-timer. I don't think it'll ever be done again, and I moved it up for the originality.
Oh, is this gonna be my 3? Go on.
Mine's a football player.
Okay, it's not that.
Okay. This was something that he was on Hard Knocks. I watched the Hard Knocks that he had practices during the week. And look, Justin Jefferson does the gritty all the time. I guess it's okay. It's a signature thing. The fact that some of these players plan for something, then they go do it on the field. But last year, when Tyreek Hill scored a touchdown and he had 4 people sat down, somebody came and strapped them all in, and they went hands up to the left side, to the right side,
good.
and they did the roller coaster celebration.
It was good.
Of all the crap, like
it was so good.
That roller coaster one was incredible.
I liked the Tyreek Hill when he ran by the guy and waved as he went.
Yeah, but you get
guy was in front of me, kept going so fast.
Yeah, they throw the flag on that. Again, I moved that up just
because
they
didn't throw the flag on that one.
What now they do for fucking everything.
Yeah, I'm no kidding. I was at the game on Monday. Flag City.
You know that's going down as one of the worst ref games ever.
Name another one. Name one that was worse.
The Hail Mary that Rodgers threw, where the one end zone guy was up and the other one was waving it off.
That was the greatest. That and they all got together, and then like the NFL on the phone with the real refs the next day. You know the problem also when they go to like, hey, Gene's territory in the booth. All the good refs are in the goddamn booth. Assholes out there.
In repeats.
Oh, are we? Yeah.
Number 6.
So that's a slash. Steroid guys home run thing. Bash Brothers and Sosa. With the hand and the kiss and the oh yeah.
I went through some lists to kind
of. I
of
don't know how anyone who's not watching live could see what I just did to Sosa, but like it's the Sosa.
Oh my God. I saw Sammy Sosa on a list, and I thought it was when he hit the home run, he used to do like a shuffle to the side, almost like
that's good too.
Like a Carlton Fisk. I totally forgot about the up, down, left, right. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's Solo Lives and Contra. And I like the Bash Brothers too. The same era of like.
Here's why I don't like Bash Brothers. In any world,
they were so shredded.
If you went to do that to somebody, what are the odds you punch the guy in the face and or you get punched in the face?
60-40.
Going which way?
I don't know. It is what it is. They knew what they were doing, those guys.
Although, do you remember Cody Bellinger did that in the playoffs and dislocated his shoulder?
No, I've never heard that.
4 years ago?
I don't remember. It's incredible.
Yeah, so then from then on, they started doing like knee touches or toe taps or something.
Yeah, like dick.
Yeah, Kike.
Kike, go on.
Number 6, I think I'm going to win the top 10 with this next one.
No, my 1 is the ace.
Anybody who knows me already knows my 1, but stay tuned because I think my 2 is pretty good as well. My 2 is going to win. But my number 6, November of 95. I don't remember how many pick sixes this guy had, but for the 49ers, when Merton Hanks would run down the sideline and do that funky chicken.
That was really good. I forgot all about Merton Hanks. What a call.
Did you ever, I did that all the time.
It's not easy.
I'm in pain right now.
He's got a limber neck. Yeah.
I remember that was one of those, you just wanted a pick six so you could do the funky chicken, I think they called it.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was such a great celebration. Again, bring it back.
Yeah. So my 5 has been now done by everybody. The first time I ever saw it, the Lambeau Leap was fantastic. Man. They go into the crowd, everyone's like a professional athlete's in your lap. The coolest thing in the world.
Are you for or against the away team who always just takes a whole beer and pours it on the guy?
No, whatever. But
I like it.
Yeah, but the original Lambeau Leap is really good.
I forgot about that. That was on an original when I was brainstorming and then just kind of forgot about it. My number 5, it's now an iconic picture, but I guess I do this all the time, which is why I put it so high. 92 NBA Finals, MJ doing the shrug of it's the original. Did I do that? I just did that because I'm the best and you're not.
He was good.
But that shrug, that kind of, it's just an iconic celebration.
Very good.
And that's a really interesting way of saying I'm better than you. It's not going look at me. It's you suck.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, sorry. I just crushed your dreams. My bad.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm a foe.
You got my 4. Icky Shuffle, Dirty Bird.
Right. My number 4 is something that I guess I didn't even really remember him doing it. And I didn't even know it was so specific. But I love Stephen Ridley kicking the door in. When he used to score the touchdown, he would draw the door and then fake kick the
I've
door
never
open.
seen that.
Oh, he would score the touchdown. He would draw a door and then bam, right through it. Like,
pretty
I'm not
good.
putting Gronk spiking the ball on this.
No.
People had that on their list, but
Not
I thought
him.
kicking the door in, I didn't know it was even him. I thought that was a generic thing.
I don't like.
And it's that high because I just love that celebration. I just love it.
Okay, I'm on my 3. My 3 is probably the best on my entire list. 2004, Maurice Green, shoes on fire with the fire extinguisher. When he
What?
takes his shoes, he wins a race. He takes his
Oh, the
shoes
race.
off and he put the fire extinguisher on them. Unbelievable prop comedy. It's so good. And it's so mean. I know I'm faster than anyone else in the world.
Speaking of prop comedy, this past weekend we went to Shelby's house and Julia still didn't have her voice, so I made props for her so she could answer questions yes and no.
Just do we know if she's gonna have the Allison?
What are you talking about? The guy
We
said
don't know
that-
yet.
Guy said her voice will be totally normal. I don't know.
They say a lot of things. All right.
My number 3. Again, I didn't know that this was his celebration. I do this all the fucking time. Colin Kaepernick, not for kneeling, but for throwing a touchdown. And even though it's not your bicep that you use, he used to give his bicep a kiss. I feel like I do that all the time.
Yeah,
Anytime
Bud Bundy does that in the beginning of Very Married with Children.
You know what? Then give it credit to him. But going bicep, lips.
That's the first time I've ever seen it was Bud Bundy.
Colin Kaepernick, it was his celebration, and I'll give him credit for something.
Good.
Not getting in the league anytime soon.
No, he's not. All right, am I up for 2?
Number 2.
Okay, where's my number 2? In Michigan, Desmond Howard doing the Heisman with the rose. When he was in college, he was about to win the Heisman, and he scored a touchdown. He put a rose in his mouth, and he did the Heisman in the Rose Bowl. Unreal.
Wow, so real I don't even remember it happening. But okay.
All right. Get your 2.
All right.
It was very good.
My number 2 should be number 1, but it can't because of who
number
I
1
am.
is number 1.
Technically, this happened in a NBA game because Sam Cassell did this.
Gilbert Arenas? Pew, pew.
No, but do you know what I heard about Gilbert Arenas the other day?
Go on.
I didn't know that back in the day. You remember he brought guns into the locker room, which was a big deal. Do you know that he brought 3 guns in, turned to a teammate and said, "Which one do you want me to use to shoot you?"
What?
That's the actual story. I found that out the other day. I was like, "Oh, that is
Can't be a story. That's not good.
You got the Google. Sam Cassell from Baltimore, in case you didn't know, he did this in an actual game.
Billy Bowen.
But it is from 1994 top hit Major League 2 when Pedro Serrano hits the home run and he turns to Masahiro Tatanka and gives him the "you have no marbles" as he's going towards first base. Just the general, like, my balls are.
Oh, that's incredible. Sam Cassell did that?
He did it in a game in the Western Conference something in 96. That's why I guess it is okay for this, but celebrating like that in a sports movie, oh, you have no marbles.
Oh, that's the best, yeah.
That should be my number 1, but it can't. Go ahead. You Duke.
Upon scoring a touchdown, Randy Moss fake mooning the crowd. Number 1, because it was also the origin of the phrase "straight cash, homie."
Randy, $25,000. How are you going to pay that fine?
You going to write a check? When you're rich, you don't write checks. How you going to pay? Straight cash, homie. But the move was great too. Everything about it is just, it's incredible. Obviously, your Ray Lewis dance is one, but...
No, it's not. I had something else.
Go on.
So the Baltimore Ravens had this middle linebacker. By the way, it's called the squirrel dance. Did you not think that was going to be my number 1?
Of course it was your one. How is Randy Moss's moon not even on your list?
Because you don't associate the moon with him. And he didn't really moon. It was just a fake pull his pants down.
I 100% associated with him. Same with straight cash, homie.
Straight cash on me, absolutely. But yeah.
Well, that's what cancer it's from.
The Ray Lewis squirrel dance was just, it was amazing. That was so good. Wow. Zach, we flew through these. Usually this is all we talk about. I wasn't going to give you a chance to be jerky unless you really want it.
Oh, I got some.
Okay, do it.
High school football, Louisiana quarterback Peyton Houston throws for 817 yards in a Thursday night game, and they lost.
High school guy, though?
Yeah. And he's a monster. I mean, he's a big guy, but 817 yards, and you lose? You should win 102 to nothing.
So 800 yards, would the guy get stopped at the 1?
I don't know.
Realistically, talking about field goals, what distance field goal do you think you could make?
Right now,
Okay, at your peak.
25.
25? Okay. 'Cause
Maybe.
the extra point in high school, I don't think is 25.
Maybe you could do that. Now, my peak, I don't know. I could probably get it there from 40. I don't know if I could get it through the uprights, but I could kick it.
That's my thoughts. Is I think I could make a 50-yard field goal, no problem, right? If you give me 10 chances, 9 of them are gonna 4 go to the sideline.
One are going to be like the bass kick. I was
Yeah.
at that game.
Couple I'm gonna kick over. One I might slip running up to the thing.
Yeah, one's going to be a hard ground ball.
Am I crazy? Is this overconfidence?
50 is far.
You just kick it as high and as hard as you can?
I don't know. Yeah, you just kick it. I mean, I've hit them before. I've hit extra points easy in the fan fest thing in boots. It's not rocket science. Victoria's Secret fashion show has dropped all woke pretenses to embrace a trademark sexiness, and it looks better for it. No complaints. They brought back the Angels. They brought back Kate Moss. They just the hell with it all. Let's just do what we do. Let them cook. This could very easily be P should do of any week. Tesla's robots, those things they showed, were what?
Terrifying.
Yeah, except they don't work.
Oh yeah,
they were
a person on the phone.
No, it was a guy with a remote control, like he's doing a video game, and behind it, like the Wizard of Oz. So Elon Musk could be. It was total bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I thought
remotely controlled dummies. Analysts confirm it's just a guy playing robots.
That being said, I did see the video of it. The robot did have some very human characteristics as far as the way it moved.
Yeah. So
it was terrifying.
They could be a piece of do for not actually working. It's just a guy with a remote control robot. I think I had that in '88.
Not like that. The one I saw was badass.
Yeah.
It's all about the taxi bullshit. That's what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah. Fireman Ed accuses Jets of phasing him out. Something was going on.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Yeah. You're a fan. I've been phased out for years.
Do you know he's retired multiple times? And I think it was Edelman that came out on a podcast. He's like, I retired Fire Marshal Ed 4 times already. He basically just quits every time. He's like, oh, no, it's never going to happen. He's a little bit of a
hate
bitch.
Edelman.
Why?
Nice Edelman, J. Yes, he's a J. We just die? What just happened?
You died. Keep talking.
I died? Oh, yeah. Edelman's on my list of athletes I hate the absolute most. Wow. Well, he ruined the Mets and he ruined the Jets, and there's a whole thing. So there's a lot going on. Gas station crowned best restroom in the U.S. Here's why it's the top poop stop. Well, it looks pretty. This is a gas station. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
But it's a gas station. Who's shitting at a gas station? I mean, unless you have seconds, not minutes.
Quote.
Phys ed. This is my best. Phys ed teacher and cop of the month moonlight as Long Island pimps for ring that ran 2 brothels, according to a DA. According to this thing, the cop had to leave his post because the brothel got robbed and he had to go deal with that situation. That's how they caught him.
Sorry, something just came up. And also, I have to go to this brothel.
That's the guy. Yeah, he looked clean as could be.
Jesus Christ.
All right. That was my a couple of quick ones. I knew we were going to do the other thing. And I watched the first episode of Tires.
Get to talk about it. Hey, wait. Hey, Zach, tell me what you're watching.
No, we finished Industry. That's good.
Wait,
we watched
third season too?
No, first season. We'll answer the rest. We were caught up on Only Murders in the Building. We finished Slow Horses. Only Murders. The Long Island episode's incredible. Okay. Did you see that one yet?
No, not up to it.
Oh, it's Melissa McCarthy, who I don't find funny, is unbelievable.
Okay.
But Tires. We watched one episode. It's not going to win any awards anytime soon. It's probably pretty awful. Jen and I left the entire half hour. Really? It's the funniest show in the world.
What?
I laughed. I don't know why. I laughed the whole time. They are hysterical. He's hysterical. The girl, who I have no idea who she is hysterical.
The front desk. She might be the funniest part of the show.
Huh? I don't know if it's the same joke 6 times in a row, but it's absolutely incredible. I know, right? I got to get to Nobody Wants This rabbi thing.
You still haven't watched that yet?
No, because you yelled at me for Tires.
I'm
going to bang that out quick. I got the Mets, which will be over in no time. Then I'll have time for shows.
I didn't want you to like it or hate it. I guess I also watched the first episode. I was like, oh, this isn't horrible. And the second episode was worse.
Okay.
I might be backtracking, but I do think the first episode might have been. Then there's like a car wash episode, but the rest of it's just meh.
It's only 6 episodes. Is it coming back or is it done?
I have no idea. I mean, he's on fire. Shane Gillis is now the Bud Light.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. We laughed for 25 minutes. Like, it was pretty funny, and there were big laughs too. What else we should be watching?
I'm balls deep in the Penguin, and I don't think it's good. I'm not even sure
That's
what's happening.
I'm gonna get to it, but
There's
it's
literally no plot. There's just no. It's constant origin stories of people in this mafia type of thing. It doesn't. The fact that it's the mother from How I Met Your Mother in there, like, add 1 point for me. And then you're also watching
the Italian.
Yeah. The whole time I'm watching, it's going, that's not Colin Farrell. Oh, it is Colin Farrell. Like, that's the allure of the show, is you're watching something that looks nothing like it. But I don't know.
It should have been DeVito. Why not? Just dust him off. He is the Penguin.
Zag, I didn't do any Pisha do's, but
He's a cigar, right? He should have the cigarette with the long thing. That's not the Penguin.
Yeah, he smokes a cigar in the whole.
No,
time.
He should have the cigarette with the extender. The back is the Tiffany cigarette.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I didn't do a Pisha do candidates for this just because of the week and things going on with my wife and my life. But there's only one candidate, and I'll just say that they've been on this fine podcast.
What did Ann do?
My sister sent me a Facebook profile screenshot of one Arthur, who I will not say any name, who defriended my sister from Facebook because it said, add this friend. And she was like, oh, that's weird. And then she went and looked, and then she said, hey, guess who also defriended you? I'm like, oh my God. The best part, Allison goes, yeah, that's ridiculous, said Nicholas.
Hold on.
I didn't do anything, and I was defriended from Facebook by a family member?
What was her first name?
Starts with a C.
I think I wonder if I was still friends with her.
Were you ever friends?
I think so.
I mean, I can easily look this up.
Yeah. Because if I am, it's going to blow up.
So that's really strange, right?
I am?
Oh, I wasn't looking. Zach, this is the most dead air ever. Are you serious?
Fine. I'll vamp. The Mets are losing, and it's worse.
I'll vamp.
And hey, Samantha, how's it going? And Joe Babe, Joanne.
I saw Samantha this past weekend. She's lovely. Joe Babe, I miss a lot.
Yeah, we all do.
You have no. Yeah, you're not friends with this person.
Oh, I think I was.
Well, guess what? You're dead.
Son of a bitch.
I assume there was some logical, she was hacked or some bullshit, or she's just a lunatic. But it really kind of bothered me.
Yeah, how about that?
Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. Thanks for listening to tonight's episode. We had fun. We're going to keep doing this. Zach, I don't know if you heard about the latest death in the death pool, but it was a guy from One Direction. That direction, 3 floors down.
That's not bad.
How many floors before you're like, yeah, that wasn't so bad?
I don't know. It's a couple, but like I went to a landlord's office and like one time, and I didn't know buildings went this far down. I really thought I was walking to hell. Like it was like 6 flights down. It's wild.
We out.
All right.